Hey everyone, welcome back to another recording. This is a updated hybrid Foglight installation video. So I'm gonna go through this step by step, detailed, show you how to get this done on your hybrid with the parking sensors. Okay, all right, let's get to it. First, there you go. Take these out. Third one. Make sure you drop this. And it has a clip down there, that blue clip. Take that out, just like so. Here we go. All right, next I'm gonna get my wiring in here and route it up to the switch, connect my ground. I did this a different way now. So instead of doing the ground on the outside, I brought everything on the inside. So this is my new harness. Usually I would mount this with this bolt right here, but I'm gonna move it. And I'm gonna zip tie it to the wiring that's already up under here. And then route this. This is gonna be routed through this wire jacket here up to the switch. And then this ground, this is the new ground. Instead of this being outside underneath the fender well, it's gonna come inside the car, which is gonna make it much easier for folks to connect it. So you have this grounding point. I was thinking about using that one, but I won't. I'm gonna use one. There's another one down here, which is over there. So that's the one I'm gonna use. Okay, so there it is. Relay is up here. And it's zip tied down in there. I don't know how well you can see that, but it's zip tied to the other wire down in there somewhere, right there. So this wire that goes to the switch is gonna be going up through here and then come down back here and come into this jacket. All right guys, so I was able to get it over here. Comes down there. I zip tied it to that loom right there. So now I'm gonna bring it through this. It's gonna come out right here, and then it's gonna run up to the switch. First, I am gonna take this down. So this is a clip, and then you got another white clip right here to take this out. So I forgot how I took this down. Okay, so it has a release in here, so you just pull it to the left, slide it down, and it comes apart. The next, the white one, you want to push the tab on both sides. So one is on the left, and then there's one on the right. Okay, so it's out. So once you get it out, you can fish the wire through. Sometimes you get lucky to get it all the way through. Sometimes you gotta open it. You got these little tabs right here. You got 1, 2, 3. There's one back here that's 4, and this one 5. In order to open them, you need a flat point screwdriver. And you want to start at one end. When you release the tab, you want to pull down. Be careful, because these tend to, if you stretch it too much, it'll break. Just push this. There we go. Okay, I got it. So it's in, and all you do is just get it all the way and then close it. Do not close this one. Or you could. Yeah, close it. Now you're gonna run this black wire alongside here all the way up to the switch. So you're going to remove a total of 4 screws. Then you have 2 tabs. Squeeze them, pull out, unplug the connector. There you go. Pull this out. This is the part most people get confused. So this wire is going to go beside this dark green, right beside it. There's an open slot beside it. This green comes right next to it like that. This is the other part that people get confused about. This connector has a lock. You need to open the lock in order to slide this all the way in. If it doesn't go all the way in where the connector is touching the end of the connector right here, it's not going to work. This is very important. You have to open the connector. This is the lock right here. So you pry this side. Like that. And then you pry the other side. And you will see the connector opens. Let me bring it closer with the camera. As you can see, it's very bright outside, I can barely see it, but yeah, there it is. It's open. Added the pin, and like I said, open the connector, slide this wire beside the dark green, all the way in, all the way. There we go. And once it's all the way in, you should be able to close the connector. And there it is, all closed. That's how you know the wire is in all the way. If it's not all the way in, this one will not close. So when you go and try to plug it into the switch, it won't go in. But if it's in there properly, and you try to plug it in, see, you can plug it in easily. But if this is not properly closed, you won't be able to plug it into here. See that? Now I can put this back, like so, plug this back up here. Yep. Now I can put the new switch in. As you can see, it has the fog light option. So all I do is just slide this back in here. That's it, you hear clicks, and you plug this in. There we go. That part is done. Now we need to put the screws back in. Screw it back together. This part is very important. In order to close this, and sometimes when you take it apart, it leaves a big gap. And that's the reason for that is because these tabs goes into a hole down in this part. But you have to align all these clips first. Make sure all those are aligned properly. Clip them in. So the way to do it, take your time, align everything before you press on it. Because if it's not aligned properly, you're gonna damage the hole and it's not gonna clip in. Happened to me. Okay. See, the hole did not line up. So gotta take that back out. So I didn't take it back out. All I did was slide it backwards. Okay. And that clips in. And you do the same thing on the other side. All right. So now if you look at it, it looks like you did not take it apart. And it's working. Okay. Wonderful. Okay, so this connector is gonna come in the fuse box right here. Like so. All right. Now, this is done right here. I just need to connect the ground that comes from outside, which is gonna be down in there somewhere that I showed you earlier. Okay, so this is the ground wire. I just added that terminal to it to add to that bolt that's on the sidewall back in here. So I'm gonna go ahead, loosen that bolt, put this in there, and that will complete the connection for the outer parts of the kit. So this is how my kit is now gonna come. Usually it was one wire coming into the car, now it's gonna be two wires coming into the car. And there's the ground right there. So now I'm just gonna run the wire through this grommet up here and plug it in inside the car to these. All right, everybody, so check this out. I removed this cap. It was all clips. Took that out. This part has 2 clips and 2 10 bolts, and that loosens the front up here. Underneath is all clips. Then I didn't bother showing that to you because I have that in another video, so you can go watch that to see all this part. Like so. But you got to be careful with these clips. You might want to put your hand on the inside and help to push it, and it releases all the clips. Now, be careful with these things. You don't want to lose these. And then you're gonna work your way all the way around. Push on these there are some little gray clips that holds these part. You don't want to yank on them because you might break them. So take your time and go around. So the wire is gonna run alongside. The wire's gonna run alongside this. It's gonna go all the way like that, right there. And there's a grommet that was in this hole. I already took it out. So the wire is gonna go through that grommet. Okay, this is the grommet that came out. You're gonna put a hole in this so that the wire can pass through. Okay, so there it is. So you're gonna plug this way. It came out of the car this way on the inside. Well, when you take it out, you're gonna put the hole in it, run the wire through it, and make sure it's facing that way. I left the plug, the connector off of these wires so we could go through the hole easily, because it won't be able to go through this with the connector on there. Okay, so now I'm just gonna go plug this inside the hole. Okay, so I'm just gonna slide this in the hole like so. and then just plug it in. And that's that. Now I'm gonna just fish this. Just gonna fish this wire along up here. And secure it with zip ties. Okay, the wire is in the car. So you have red and you have a black. Now, this has a red and a black, right? So all you gotta do, unplug this, and you're gonna slide them into the spots that they go to. Make sure red goes to red, black goes to black. There it is. It's plugged in. So now all you do, plug this into this. So to take the bumper off, you gotta take this out, and there's one on the other side. And then remove all the clips underneath. Okay, so now that you have I have the car up on my lift, my ramps. You got all the clips. You got 1, 2, one here. And it goes all the way across to those over there. So the only thing holding your bumper on the car is a whole bunch of clips. So those are the clips. You got 10 of them underneath the car that you need to remove. And now the whole bumper is loose. You can remove it. So this is how I remove it. So when you're taking it out, hold on to these clips. There's one on this side, one on the other side. So you want to use your finger to push it out so you don't break the clip. And slowly take it out. These are the bolts. Come out of right here. So you want to put these, keep them in, so that when you release the bumper, it doesn't fall off. So I am going to start at one corner and work myself around. First, keep it elevated. Keep it elevated all the way, just like that. So as you move this, the two bolts that I just put back in the front will hold it from falling off. As I try to unplug this wire, so you just reach back behind the liner here. You'll see it, and then you just unplug it. Take these out. And then you just lift it off. Oh, remember that the white tabs, you do that. You do that. And then take it down slowly. And then your bumper is off. Now, this car has a parking sensors, like I said. So that's where they are. So they're gonna be relocated to right here. Somewhere off this side right here. So I am gonna have to cut here, make a cut right here. Let's go ahead and take this out. So you have clips. You have clip here. Clip here. One here. And this one. So that's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're gonna remove 5 clips from each side. Take that out. The screw. just so you don't lose it, just drop everything right there. Now to break this all apart, you just like that. Sometimes it's all hung up in here, so careful with that. Remove this, and then you get your last clip, which is right here. Okay, next you remove this piece. So do that, and this comes out. This is a new one, my new bracket. Don't worry about the white, that's just the glue. You put this in first. Clip it in. There we go. And you put this in. All right. Next, you want to close it up. Can be a bit tedious to get it in there, but just make sure you line it up and then push everything in. There we go. All right, that's in. Then you can push these pieces in. All right, as you can see, there's a big clearance right here. You don't have to worry about the sensor now touching that. So all I got to do, plug it in. Just like that. And that's good. Now, my kit is the only kit that comes with the OEM Plus sensor bracket. You will never find these brackets anywhere else. So now all I gotta do is put this screw back in. And you clip this back in here. All right. You just put all your other clips back in. Okay, and that side is in. That's everything. Now I'm gonna do the same thing to the other side. All right, so that's this side. That's plugged in. Put this back here. All right. All I gotta do is run the wires for actual lights, put the clips back in, and that's it. Okay, so the Foglight wire loom is gonna run alongside the factory wires. So it's gonna be a very clean installation. So I'm done with it. So there it is. And it's ran alongside the OEM harness. And then it splits off right here, come around here, and clips in right there. So the one from inside the car is gonna plug into this, and then the OEM is gonna plug back into there. So that's those two wires right there that's hanging. Okay, so that's it. All is left to do is put it back on the car and I'm done. So when you put the bumper back on, you want to put these in, then come around here where you can flex the bumper itself and plug these two wires in. Now check it out. Everything works. They just need to be adjusted and then that's it, done. All right, so that will conclude this video. Leave a like, share it, and drop your comments and let me know what you think about this one. Thank you. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.